Hello everybody and welcome back to another how-to video. Today we're going to take a look at how to set up in-game a multiplayer server, uh, specifically related to multiplayer economy mode or economy style. But really we're going to look at both types of gameplay. A community, just general community server, and then multiplayer. In an economy basis where everybody has their own farm, or you have groups of people with their own farms. So for this video, we're over here on the Estancia Lapacho map, and let's go ahead and get started. So if we go to our escape menu, first thing we need to do in order to do any setup is we need to be admin of the server. Let's go ahead and get admin. And now that we are admin, of course, this is your server. You're already going to know the admin password. This isn't your server. If you don't know the admin password, then you're not going to be able to do this particular step. Now that we're admin, okay, we need to go to this little barn, farm screen, and the first thing we need to do is we need to create a new farm. What we're going to do is we're going to create a farm, and we're going to call this farm whatever you want. For this purpose, we're going to call this farm 1. And we're not going to put a password in this farm. We're just going to leave it as is. And we're going to leave the color. We're going to hit create farm. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click here to join the farm. And now we have joined the farm. And look, we get all kinds of information that showed up. We leave the farm. Okay. Look, we don't have much information. We don't have anything at all. Okay. We have, first off, we have no money. Okay. See, we have no money there. If we go to the mini map, can't buy land. We don't have any money. The only way we can get money is if we can join a farm. And under start from scratch mode, we start with $500,000. Join a farm, presto, got all kinds of stuff available to us. Go here, lands, and if we want, we can buy this particular piece of property. And there we go. Okay. So if we go to the barn with the people in it, okay, the reason I was able to buy that is because I am admin on the server. Admin on the server can do whatever they want. Join any farm they want. Go to promote to farm manager. Okay. Now I have all of these permissions. Irregardless if I'm admin or not, I have all of these permissions assigned to me. So farm manager can buy vehicles, sell vehicles, reset vehicles, buy and sell placeables, hire helpers, manage contracts. That means accept contracts and get money. They can trade animals and they can create fields. You can have as many people as you want in your farm, and you can give them either farm manager, which gives them all of these permissions, or you could just pick on their name and give them basically pick and choose what permissions they can have. Maybe you've got somebody that historically is not the best at plowing. You don't want them to have the ability to create fields because you don't want them wreaking havoc on the server. So you could just not give them create fields. Maybe you have a specific person whose job is animals, and that's just the only reason they came on the map is to basically play and work animals. Well, you're going to give them the ability to trade animals, but you might not give them the ability to buy and sell vehicles. Okay, maybe they can buy and sell placeables to put down animal areas, buy animals, but they don't have the ability to do contracts, hire assistants, create fields, or buy or sell vehicles. Well, you would go in here and you would give them individual checks here in order to give them that permission. Okay, let's go back over here and let's create a second farm. Let's call this one Farm 2. And let's put a password in of 2. Okay. And let's just create as many farms as we can. Farm 3. The farm farm 4, we'll call this. Let's move. Create another one. Five. 6. Farm 7. And finally, we're going to create farm 8. Okay. And you can see that's the max number of farms we can have. We can only have 8 farms, but we can have as many players in the farm as we have slots. So if we have a 16 slot server, then we can have a max of 2 players per farm on at any given time. You see each farm has a budget of $500,000, and I can basically join farm 3. All I gotta do is click on it and hit join farm. Sure you want to leave farm 1, lose all your current permissions, yes. Now I am part of farm 3. Go over here, see I'm now in farm 3. I don't have farm manager anymore. I have admin. I can't get rid of admin unless I exit the game, okay? But if you don't have admin and you don't have farm manager, then you have basically no permission to do any of these things here in the list on the right. Now you can still get in the vehicles, you can still work the land that's owned by your particular farm, but you can't buy or sell vehicles until someone who is farm manager or server admin will give you those permissions, okay? So this makes it a little bit difficult for folks that just jump in on an open server because they need permissions to buy vehicles if they want to or if they need to, and it needs someone who has farm manager or admin ability to do that. But what it also means is if someone new jumps in your server, they can't do any of the things on the right until you let them. Okay, so they can drive vehicles, but they can't buy or sell them. They can't reset a vehicle. Can't buy or sell placeables. They can use them, they just can't buy or sell them. They can't hire a helper to work the land, create fields, manage contracts, or trade animals. Okay, down here we have unban. Well, I don't have anybody else in the server. I clearly can't ban myself. This is where you can pick somebody and you can click ban, and they are now permanently banned from your server. Go in here to unban, and it would show you a list of players' names, date they were banned, and then you can pick that and basically unban them if they were basically promised to behave. Remember farm 2, I set up a password. So I want to leave farm 3 and join farm 2. I'm admin. I can do that very clearly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the game and come back in without being admin. Then we'll be able to basically see where it will prompt us for a password. Multiplayer, join game, international. Okay, start. It saves your password. So if you're only ever connecting to one multiplayer server, then it will have your password saved. So it'll make getting in to multiplayer servers a lot quicker. All right, here we are. Now we are back in the server. See, let's leave farm 2. Let's join farm 2. And it's asking me for a password. If I don't know that password, I can't join farm 2. I know that the password is 2. Now I'm in. Okay, but you can see I don't have permission to do any of this stuff. Because 1, I'm not farm manager. 2, I'm not admin. So I can only use the vehicles that Farm 2 owns currently. I can only work the land that Farm 2 owns currently. And those are my only options until someone who is either admin is on and can give me permission, or someone who's farm manager of Farm 2 can give me permission. And as we've seen, if I am farm manager of Farm 2 and I jump over to Farm 3 and join, I will lose farm manager position on Farm 2 and I will have no permissions on Farm 3 until someone who is farm manager on Farm 3 can give me that permission. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and go admin again, simply for the purpose of basically being able to buy additional land, additional farms. Okay? So Farm 1 has land already. Where did we buy? We bought field 14, Farm 1. Trying to jump into Farm 2. And we're going to go buy this plot. I'm going to use up all our money, but we're going to buy it. We're going to jump into Farm 3. And we're going to buy a plot of land for Farm 3. Board. Okay. And what you can see is they are now colored. Color coded. Join Farm 4. Buy another plot of land. And we'll do this a few more times. One more time. Just to have a nice colorful map. All right. Let's get to where. Okay. Zoom out. See now is our lands are colored based on our farm. Farm 1, Farm 2, Farm 3, 4, 5, 6. So this way we can quickly see who owns what land on the map. Of course, anything that is in these colored areas is owned by that farm. They can cut down trees, they can do whatever they want on this specific land. Go to vehicles. We will only see the vehicles that we own as being part of that farm. Let's jump back here. Farm 1. Okay. Let's go to our shop and let's buy Fiat. Okay. And let's buy a trailer. Okay. So if we look here, we'll see that we own the Fiat and this trailer. Go to Farm 2 and we go back to our vehicles. Okay. In Farm 2 now. Let's go to the shop and let's buy medium tractor. Don't have it. Let's see, can we lease this? Let's lease this. Okay. Look at the vehicles. See, now we are only seeing our list. Okay. We saw a little bit of a residual there because we had just jumped from one farm to the next. Let's jump into Farm 3. Go to our store. Buy a pickup. Okay, and let's get a trailer. This trailer. easy here. Equipment. Now you can see we only have our pickup and our trailer. Okay. We tab. I'm hitting tab a bunch of times, and the only thing where we're getting into is our pickup truck. Try to get into the Fiat over here, and I'm trying to enter it. Basically, I never get the enter screen. Go back down here to our truck. I can enter our truck because I own our truck. Here we are, hooked up to our trailer. I haven't tried this. I'm assuming it's going to let me hook up to someone else's trailer, but it might not. Looky there. I cannot hook up to another farmer's trailer. Attaching is not allowed. That's what it says in the F1 menu. Okay. There you go. And what I can't necessarily demonstrate right here because I've only got myself here available to do the recording at the moment. But what I wanted to say is that in the escape menu, I'm going to park this over here. I'm going to get away from. So here in the people barn screen, farm management, what you can do is you can pick on another player, and then you will have the option to allow them to be a contractor for your farm. Okay, it's not listed here because it's just me in here at the moment. If you do that, they'll be able to use your vehicles, they'll be able to work your land, they'll be able to connect to your equipment until you basically say that they're no longer a user of your farm. Jump back here to farm 1. I go back up here and try to get into this pickup. Can't do it. If I hit tab, I'm here into tractor, farm 1. And since I now am basically a member of farm 1, I can connect to farm 1's trailer and go about my merry little way, being a member of farm 1. Okay. And of course, if I join farm 2, I'll be able to get in this case tractor, which we have leased. Jump into farm 2, which now is basically owns this tractor, and we'll be able to now use this tractor as members of farm 2. Oh, come on, can you make it? All right. You can see my my little person icon changes color also, depending on what farm I am in. Right now I am farm 2's color. Click on these dots, we can see what farm they are part of. Part of farm 3, 1, farm 2. Same with our trailers, farm 3. Go to our finances screen. We basically see our finances for our given farm, just like we see the vehicle overview, just like we see the animal areas, and contracts. Okay. Now, with respect to animal areas, the way the game works is you can have up to a total of 10 animal areas per server. I believe that is correct. If you put down, you know, let's join a different farm here. Okay. Now I got to figure out where Farm 4's land is. It's Farm. Yep. So you can sell it. So that's Farm 4. That's good. Oh, because I'm not admin. Let's fix that. Farm manager. Now I can do that. Let's go over here. Down chicken areas. So all kinds of just make ourselves have a massive chicken farm. Of course, we can't put down anything where we don't own. So guys, that is just a general overview of multiplayer, both setting up multiplayer, basically in economy mode, and setting it up in a kind of a community mode. What you would do, or what I would do, is I would set up farm 1. I would call it maybe community, and then basically everyone, it wouldn't have a password. Anyone that joined the server would have to join farm 1. At that point, they could do whatever they wanted. It's up to you who you give farm manager permission to. It's up to you who you give the admin password to. But remember, admins can do pretty much anything they want on the server. They can change settings. They can change the clock speed. They can basically turn various things on and off here in game settings. General settings change on a per person level. And admins can choose to save the game. Okay? So if your server's set up to autosave, then it will autosave on the frequency that you set it up for. But an admin can go in at any point in time they want and click save game, and it's going to save the game in server. So guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please go ahead and click that like button. Also, let me know in the comments if you've got any other questions related to multiplayer that might be helpful. Go into later on in later videos. And until next time, guys, happy farming.